Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode of my new series, Shooting Tuscany. I am Leonardo Papera, a professional landscape photographer which is lucky enough to live in these places and lead workshops all year round around these fantastic locations. In this upcoming series, I want to show you all the most popular locations that we also generally visit during my workshops. Now, in this first episode, I want to show you probably the most iconic of them all, the Podere Belvedere. Yes, that Podere Belvedere. So if you want to know more about how to shoot this location, which ones are the best perspective, when is the best time to visit and how to reach this location, well, just keep watching the video. Let's start with the easiest question of them all. Now, if you've seen a few pictures around here, you know that the best conditions to chase at the Podere Belvedere are when there's like the low fog in the valley and you get like the house popping out. That's probably what the most chased condition and what you want to shoot too. Now, if you're aiming for those conditions, you better come either in spring or autumn when there's like a big change in temperatures between day and night and it rains quite a bit. So if I have to pick, a time of the year to come, it's either spring or autumn, depending if you like the greens of the spring and the wildflowers, or, the more reddish hues of the autumn land soil. And, well, time of the day, hands down, is sunrise. So make no mistake, here is a sunrise spot. You'll get the sun coming up, not directly in front of you, slightly to the left, depending on which season you're visiting. So it's a great sunrise spot. Sunset is not that interesting, so visit during the morning. Alright fellas, this is it. This is the most popular view of the Podere Belvedere and the one that you're probably chasing. Now in the morning you'll get this beautiful side light coming in, well, from slightly on your left, from where the sun is rising, and creating endless layers in the valley. It's a truly glorious scene. Now make sure to bring your telephoto lens, I would say somewhere in the range of 70 to 200, 300 millimeters. I wouldn't bring my wide angle, or even my 24 to 70 might be too wide. So somewhere in the range from 70 millimeters on. Sometimes I found myself shooting with my big telephoto lens, the 150 millimeters to 600, shooting very detailed scenes in the valley. So honestly, telephoto lens here is the way to go. Now, to reach this spot, I will leave you the exact GPS coordinates down here in the description, but just be aware that you'll have to park your car at this small parking lot 50 meters from here, or along the road there are several spaces, and then you'll walk into the olive trees and eventually you'll get to this opening from where you see the entire valley. Another rather popular locations, probably slightly less popular than, well, the classic perspective, is from here, from this field. And well, you get a beautiful side view of the house, and at sunrise you get the first light both on that greener hill as well as on one of the faces of the country house. So it's really pretty. You have a lot of choices when it comes to compositions, because you can go a little bit lower and shoot it from the same height, as well as staying a little bit higher. Keep in mind that this field in spring is completely green, and generally there are also white flowers too, so a lot of foreground options. So a great place overall, a great perspectives. My recommendation would be to dedicate, I would say, 2 sunrises to, one for each one of these 2 perspectives, because you will hardly manage to get the best light. Of course, you cannot be in 2 places at the same time, so dedicate at least 2 sunrises to this spot. It's just so beautiful. So how do you reach the Podere Belvedere? Now, as many other locations on this series, the Podere Belvedere is located in the Val d'Orcia, Orcia Valley, in the province of Siena. And specifically, it's in the piece of road that goes between San Quirico d'Orcia and Pienza. Very, very close to San Quirico. So it's a 2 minutes drive from San Quirico and a 10 minutes drive from Pienza. Now, I'll leave you the exact GPS coordinates down in the description so that you can easily find the spot. And well, my recommendation, since it's not really visible if you don't know where it is, would be to come here a day earlier during the day, so that you can actually scout the location, understand from which perspective do you want to shoot, and then come here the morning after in the darkness, so that it's going to be easier to find your composition and shoot. Before closing the video, there's one last important note that I would like to add, and that is, please be respectful of the surroundings. Many of these fields around the Podere Belvedere are cultivated, so if you see that there's any kind of crop, just try to stay out and don't walk in. Same goes for, there are plenty of private houses and gardens. If you see a sign, do not pass, just stay out of, other people's private properties. I know that all these things might sound obvious, but trust me, throughout the years I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of stupid things, so just please be respectful of the area. Having said that, the Podere Belvedere is definitely, let's just say that if I have only one morning in Tuscany, this is where I would like to spend it. It's a very popular place, yes. You'll find plenty of other photographers, yes. Still, it's the classic Tuscan scene, and definitely one that is worth shooting. I really hope you enjoyed the video and you found some useful information. Thank you for watching, and well, as always, see you at the next episode.